Welcome back to another unboxing of a prototype for a game hitting crowdfunding soon as we speak. This is a game called Mesopotamia. This is a game for 1 to 6 players that plays 60 to 120 minutes, 14 and up. A 4X game from Meeplepug. I loved everything I've seen from Meeplepug so far, so I have very high expectations of this one. I'm a fan of 4X games. The production looks amazing from the pictures. I'm really eager to discover how the advanced prototype looks. Keep in mind this is advanced prototype, minor things may change, but still this is a prototype. Don't be fooled by the state of this glorious box, because I'm already impressed from the visuals of the outside of the book, of the box of the prototype, but you'll see what I mean in a second. The game is a game that is designed by Aeolus and Cyber and Spaggy, and it is belongs to the categories of ancient games, civilization, exploration, with several mechanisms involved in the gameplay. Just to mention a few: area movement, auction bidding, dice rolling, modular board, simultaneous action selection. It has tech trees, trading, and variable player powers. In terms of theme and setting, Mesopotamia is a rich thematic civilization building board game set in the grown human history, in the dawn of human history, and you will step into the role of a civilization, choosing from the Babylonians, the Elamites, the Akkadians, and the Sumerians, and guide your people from modest beginnings to enduring greatness. Each civilization has its own unique strengths and flavor, drawing from historical roots to shape how you play. As you explore the shifting landscape, you will uncover mysterious lands and spark dramatic events that present tough choices. Your decisions could bring civilizations together or tear alliances apart in the blink of an eye. Thanks to a modular dual-player board and hidden event tokens, which you'll discover right now, we'll show you how they work, you will be able to play games with a high replayability between them, so no two games will be the same. The civilizations play very differently, ensuring that each session is full of surprises and strategic depth. There are several actions for you to choose from, and these are the explore action, the build action, the research action, the agriculture action, the gather and trade, and the warfare. They all complete the scenery of a 4X game, so let me show you how the components look like, and we'll come back. I'm going to add a link in the description of the video for the Game Found campaign page, where you can visit and find out more. This is a game that really astonished me in terms of looks from the images I've seen, so I have extremely high expectations. So this is quite heavy box, and you'll see that from the way I understand, it opens in a very interesting way. So there is, oh, these are magnetic ones. Can you hear it? There is our magnets clicking the lid into its correct spot, let's say. So this is what we see once we open the two side sections, and then let's open now and start diving into the components. I have to also say that there was these punch boards which were outside of this main box, but we'll see them in a sec. So let me take out the components, which come with lids and trays, and they look fantastic. Oh gosh, this looks amazing. This looks really, really nice. Okay, I'm super excited about this. These are the hanging gardens, and it's a huge miniature. Wow! Which we will construct in a sec. Okay, but let me put this aside for the moment. I'm getting ahead of myself, because there are a ton of things here, and they all look great, and you haven't even seen the board. The miniatures are huge. These are really heavy trays. Oh, okay. I thought Dark Blood was amazing in terms of production and components. Obviously I haven't seen Mesopotamia. Right. Okay. I mean, this is absolutely stunning. And from a preview video I've seen from the crowdfunding page which describes the basics on the gameplay, I'm really excited, honestly. Both because it's a 4X game, both because this, but also because this game looks stunning. It has stellar components. You can see that from already from the prototype. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, and I have a lot of games in my possession, so it takes a bit to make my jaw drop. Okay, so these are cards. That's another tray for the cards. I'm taking things out because there's no way I'm going to fit everything here. I want to unfold the board. So these are the boards. Oh, the player boards are huge. Wow. Okay. So let's get this really nice box out of the way. You can use it for other things as well. Because this game is going to be on the table for a lot of time. So this fantastic box, really, honestly. Okay, so let's put it aside. And let's first take the shrink wrap out so that we can place the main board. Now, the fun fact with the main board is that it's dual layered, the whole main board. Yes, you heard it right. The whole main board is dual layered. Look at the thickness. And look at the quality. This is linen finish, dual layered board. Okay, wow. Now let's try to unfold everything. I thought by the images on the net that this board was relatively small. And that's not the case, because this board is huge. And I'm saying this in a nice way. Because it has to be huge, right? Because there's so many miniatures and so many things. So I wouldn't like a smaller main board, considering. Okay? But, wow. Really, really, really wow. Okay. So you have the event deck and the population deck. These are two main things important in the game. The game looks absolutely stunning. Really, this is amazing. Amazing quality. Dual layer, because here you put face down event tokens which you reveal once you explore this location. So it could be on the plains, on the desert, or on the mountains. And by mixing those, this already provides a ton of replayability. But let's continue, right? Because a lot of things included in the game. So first of all, we have the amphora. These are linked with the player colors, if I'm not mistaken. These are wooden, custom, huge components. And they're in 4 colors. You have 3, 4, 5, 6 from each of the player colors. Okay. So let's put them all out. I believe the main game is with 4 players, because I have components for 4 players, and on the BGSC 1 to 6, which implies that they may have an expansion for 5th and 6th player. I have no information on that. This is my total, my guess. Okay. But look at that. Aren't these the most amazing dice you've ever seen? These are absolutely amazing components. I don't know, I'm too excited about it. I hope you share my enthusiasm, because if the prototype looks like that, you can understand the level of love poured into this project in terms of development. Okay, I've seen something similar in Dark Blood, but this goes beyond Dark Blood. I'm telling you, this is Wow. There are no words to describe it. Okay. Next, we have the player boards. And the player boards have sections because you see they are also dual layered, because you within those player boards, within those slots, you place your cards, your civilization cards for the different actions. Where here you place dice, okay, to enable the with the symbol the action. Okay, more on that later. But there, you have different versions of the card. So here's the detected progression. By leveling and researching, you can upgrade the different actions by slotting different cards there and making your actions more powerful. Okay, so and there are this is one for each of the player colors. Okay, this is huge. This is huge. That means there's a lot of room to put on your cards and your components. Right. Next. The next thing I want to open are these tokens here. And these are event tokens and trade tokens and the wonder tokens. What do I mean? You see these tokens here? These are things that you're going to be exploring, and again, this is Linear Finish cardstock. Okay, we take it for granted, but so these are mountains. That means in each of those mountains, you're going to place one token, and once you explore this, hence the exploration of the 4X, you're going to reveal it, and you're going to be addressing the event card, which could be within one round or multiple rounds. You have similar for the desert, which are square. There you go, you see. Look at the art, by the way. It's absolutely amazing. And this go here, again, when you explore it, you're going to reveal a card and open the different tiles. And these are going to populate the different locations, so this is stunning. Then you have the circular ones, which are for the planes, which go in the center. You see the green circle ones. I think maybe these are blocked for a lower amount of players, maybe. But anyway, there you go. Things that you can discover on the planes, right? Okay. Next, you have on the side the different levels for building the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, which is the wonder you're trying to build by completing the different levels. And this is the these are the tiles that you have to show the different level requirements and the different levels that you construct. But as you have already seen, there is this nice huge miniature, which again, this is prototype, but I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. Look at how great this looks like. Let me put it together somehow. I don't know the exact. Okay, there you go. There's a specific slot because these stairs just continue on and on to place it, which means this needs to be most probably by there, suppose. Okay, and then the last piece would be there and there. Okay, I mean, look at that. Seriously, what have you done here, Maple Pug? Really? I mean, wow. Okay. Okay, this is this leaves me speechless, I'm telling you. Okay, cool. Then I think there are additional tiles for replayability. Okay, for the different levels. Cool, cool, cool. And this is a core game, by the way. Okay, so I'm sure they're going to have more surprises, more things to explore, and more things to unlock, and so on and so on. So Okay, so these are the different levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. These are trade tokens. Trading is an important aspect of the game. Okay, this is a trade track, and these are going to be revealed by placing your amphoras. Here you can do trading opportunities. Okay. Wow, really, wow. I suppose this. Look at the art, by the way, on those. This is really nice. I don't know if you can see. Nice art on the different tiles. Okay, right, so this goes out. And I think here there's some additional tokens. There is a lot of white here. I would have preferred to have additional replayability. For additional, maybe you do have after the development of stretch goals, I don't know. Otherwise it's going to be a waste of punchboard. Okay, there you go. That being said, let's see now the components. So we have clay. These are custom shaped, wooden, printed components. My only comment is, if this can be printed on both sides, maybe as a stretch goal, that would be awesome. Okay, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, because then you drop them and then you see the art from both sides. But I mean, look at that. These are really, really nice custom components. These are baskets with clay. Okay, one of the resources of the game. You need them for the different things. You can get them, you can gather them, you can trade for them, and you can use them to do the different actions, requirements through the game. By the way, this game offers a solo mode. If you visit the campaign page, it's already on the preview stage. They're launching in a couple of days. The solo mode offers 3 different ways to play. A siege as an introductory game. There are 3 different solo modes, essentially, from what I understand, which is also gets me excited. Now, another thing to mention is the wood tokens. And this, look how cool this deluxeified custom logs look like. I really, really like what they've done with the components. I've seen a lot of components, custom components. I do like custom components. They're eye candy. You know, they make every gaming experience much better. But I think this is one of the most, if not the most, amazing custom resources I've seen with wood and print on them. Again, my only, I mean, this would make it go beyond, okay? But if it's printed on both sides, it would be absolutely stunning. Okay, then we have food. And food comes in this trays with different things like, I don't know, fresh fruit and different things that you can grow, I suppose. And all this stands for a food marker. You need food, of course, for the same reasons I mentioned before. Okay. I mean, again, I haven't touched the miniatures with the exception of the Wonder, the Hanging Gardens. I haven't touched the miniatures. Just seen them, put them aside, because I want to drool a bit later on them. Really. Okay, and that's what this, gold or stone, I don't remember. Okay, so that's the last of the resources. Now, another thing in this game, it's the knuckle bones. I'm going to show you the knuckle bones. This is a historic component. These are, this is one of the most ancient game components found, proven in history, in ancient board games. Okay, and I really like the fact that they use knuckle bones to express the power in warfare in this game. by assigning knuckle bones to your different locations, you can win different slots, and you see what I mean in a second. By the way, I'm going to make a separate how to play / review video as soon as I've played the game, okay, several times to have an initial opinion. But in Warfare, you assign those knuckle bones behind your screen on the different things like tactics and so on, and they look like knuckle bones. I mean, if you don't know what the knuckle bone is, Google it, like me, and then be surprised, like me. Okay. And also we also have this. These are the tablets. Yeah. This is one additional last custom wooden component. I mean, not only they're custom, not only they have great print, but they're huge. Look at the size of those. This is amazing, right? I mean, you have to agree here with me. I don't know, everybody's standard may be different. My standards are pretty high with everything I've seen. But seriously, I mean, anyway, okay. So let's put those here. These are the different tokens from the player colors, one for each of the tracks on the sides of the main board. Okay. Next, I want to show you this component. To remember the exact word, I'm going to look it up in the rule book. But this is, let's say, the screen or the container behind which you allocate the knuckle bones in Warfare in the 3 different compartments, one for each of the important pillars of Warfare. I'm going to add them. I'm just going to select one. There are 4, okay, one for each player. And how this works, like, let me construct one quickly. I don't have any instructions, but I think it should be straightforward. So let's see. I believe this would be in the rulebook. So this is, there you go. It's extremely simple to set it together. Okay. And then what you need to do, I think, you need to put the 3 different compartments, if I'm not mistaken. So suppose this goes here as well, to close it, something like that. Okay, yep. And then I think you set the 3 compartments. How? Yeah, most probably by, yeah, it should be something like that, maybe. I will need to look it up. Or is it like that? Maybe it's like that. No, this should go here. Maybe at the back. Yeah. Yep. They have slots there. So these different slots, they create like the 3 different compartments, and then you slot it together. Yeah, something like that. I may have missed something, okay, but because this is without checking anything online on how to make it, but I believe at least this makes sense, because this way you would end up with a compartment which has areas, you know, to add your knuckle bones on the different spots, one for each of the aspects. And then once you do, you can assign them accordingly. Okay, right. So this looks really, really nice, by the way. Okay. All right, and we have 4 of those, one for each player. Now, let's focus on the miniatures. So we have the settlements. I mean, look at that, really. These are the settlements in the 4 colors I'm showing you. We have 3 of each. Look at the level of detail, look at the fence, look at the buildings, look at the crops. I mean, wow, look at the stone wall. Even the rooftops. Let me show you up close how they look like. Wow. Then we have the ships. Again, there are 3 for each player. They're very, very nice looking, very, very detailed, very, very thematic. I don't know. Wow. Okay. Really. Then we have the battering ram. We have 2 of those. And look at these beauties. Really. Look at the tip, which is the head of a bull or a cow or something, on top of a huge log with support, being held by 2 warriors. Wow. 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 And again, closer look at those for the different colors. Battering rams, ships and settlements. Okay, cool. Now let's move to the next component, which is seriously, what have they done? Really. Every player has 2 chariots, and these are a work of art. Really. Seriously. Come on. And again, they are 2 for each of the players on the different colors. I'm just showing you the different colors so that you can see the details may be different depending on the color and the lighting, of course. But these are absolutely amazing. Seriously. Fantastic quality. Fantastic quality. I haven't shown you the green one. I like also the color selection. It's pale. For sure it's color blind friendly. I'm not an expert, but it looks nice. These are the stone walls. Wow. Wow. We have again 3. Look at the texture. Look at the size. You can have warriors behind it. You can have opponent battering rams trying to break them, information, and so on. Okay, cool. And then there's what for each of the players, which is being constructed on different levels. So level 1, durability test on the fly. Level 2, level 3. Did something break? No? Okay, good. Level 4 and level 5. Wow. 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 And I believe this goes in these locations, if I'm not mistaken. They slot nicely. I think they go there. I have to read the rulebook. Okay. And there is more. By the way, we have 1 for each player, eh? Okay, I haven't shown you the remaining colors, but you get the idea, right? You have your own 5-level pieces grand structure. By the way, these are the neutral units. There are 3 of those. And these are really nice, both from color point of view, but also look at the spear, look at the stance of the horse. It's absolutely amazing. It's a work of art, really. And then we have the cavalry for each of the players, like before in the player colors. Okay, really nice quality and really nice trays to keep everything together. And then we have the military units. So each player has their archers, three of them, their spearmen, 3 of them, really nice, and their horsemen, 2 of them. Okay. Again, the pink one are the neutral units. Okay, both from archer's point of view, but also from spearman point of view. These are absolutely amazing. So great scalps. I don't know how I call them. Yeah, great quality. So let's put them aside, and let's now also see the cards. Now for the cards we have the different event cards, the play rates. We have the action phase, the combat phase, and the iconography at the back. This is a game that has a lot of strategy but has relatively simple and compact rule set, which I really appreciate nowadays in games a lot. So very happy about that. And then we have also the civilization cards. I mean, these cards are huge. These go into this, they slot within these boards, right? So each player has their own deck, and these are the events. Let's start with events. The events are important thing in this game. Not to mention they have their own event track. One of the 2 tracks on the sideways is the event track, and the other one is the population track. So you already understand the importance of the events in this game. Okay, so let's see the art. And again, there another thing I liked about this game from the introductory video on the campaign launch page is that you can decide how to react on events. For example, there is a village with ancient wisdom. You can protect the village or you can raid the village. And you got 2 ways to approach the event. The art is fantastic. Buried knowledge. Nomad horse tribe. Statue of Nergal. The Assyrian trade routes. Remnants of the nation civilization. Pathway to Agartha. Maybe there's more art to be added, I don't know, but I've seen a bit of replication of art now. Sunny Dark Cave, Obelisk of Eberi Gisel, Caravan of Migrants, Path of Peace War, Subterranean Labyrinth, the Great Death Pit, the Verdant Balconies, and the Royal Road. This is the back of the event cards, and at least the 4 different pieces of art that I have is really nice. 4, 5, yeah. Okay, right. And then we have the civilization decks, or I don't know how exactly they're called, but these are essentially the different actions that you can take, and you can upgrade them by doing research and by replacing the card with a better version of the card, allowing you to make a more powerful version of the action. So let's take them out of the shrink wrap. You can see in the back the color of the civilization matching, you know, the 4-player color. Okay. Right, so let's see them. So let's get the green, which is my favorite color, first. Okay, because I assume they're similar, or not. I assume the art is similar. Maybe, yeah, because there is a symmetry from what I understand in the factions. So let's see first of all the banners. So really nice art here. Okay. Right. So you see the level. I think the level is mentioned there. Level 9, level 1, level... No, this is a cost or L. I don't know. I'll have to find out. So, map making, masonry, coin form, bronze smelting. You see the title is beneath or above, depending on the row in which they're going to be slotted, inserted in the main board. Agriculture, astronomy, woodworking, mathematics. Wow, look at the art. Weights and measures. Seriously. Archery, irrigation, calendar. This is a work of art. Urbanization. Wow. Literature, trade routes, animal husbandry, animal, not animal, pottery, far sailing, architecture, legal codes, currency, chariot wheel, brewing, and so on. You see also the different icons here. These dictate the icon that you need to be placing in order to activate this action and get the result. Okay. Okay, so let me slot a couple of them. But before doing so, let's see the art. I think the art is similar, right? Or not. There are different cards. Astronomy, woodworking. Okay, no, the art is not the same. Maybe there is some replication in some cards, but there are also different cards as well. Now I don't remember which one is which. I remember literature, but I don't think it had all of the cards, if I'm not mistaken. No, currency, this I remember. Okay, maybe there are a couple of cards that are different depending on the civilization, or maybe also the actions, I suppose, are different. We'll have to find out and let you know as soon as I start playing the game, which is going to be really soon, most probably already by the time you're watching this video. Okay. Okay. And the last one is a yellow. You see, there are yellow banners which match your banner here. So even if the art is similar, they've done details to make it unique for the civilization, not only the back of the card, right? So kudos. Same goes for the color of the tablecloth. I've noticed some of the things that come immediately, spontaneously, by going quickly through the cards. Okay, really nice, really nice. And then let me slot a couple of cards in one of the main boards. So let me show you how it's done. I've done a slot, I inserted a couple of those. So you see, this is a mathematics card. You can see the icon goes there, and you slot it like that. So you see, immediately you get access to two icons for the dice, the title, the category, and the action, which is always improved. So really nice, because also it gives such an amazing visual representation of your actions. Wow. Same goes for those, right? You see, this is a warfare action. Oops. There you go, here. Really nice. So there you have it. These are all the components of Mesopotamia. I'm really excited about the game. I'm really excited about what I see. Keep in mind that this is a prototype. I've been very scholastic in showing you all the components so that you get a great idea. I'm sure you agree. It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to add a link in the description of the video so you can follow up the campaign and register for launching if it's something that is of interest to you. And then please stay tuned to find out more from the second video which I'm releasing, which is how to play review. We're going to also make a playthrough video so we can see how to play the game live in practice. So stay tuned. Many thanks for watching.